1 second. All right, guys. So today we check in the second half of the remix submissions. There's already fireworks going on outside. Let me make sure I'm in focus there. Okay. So I didn't really announce this. Kind of spontaneous right now, so I don't know if there's actually people joining. But I will. Let me just. I'm gonna paste the link in my Discord server again. So I think we got like. How many is it? Like 70 submissions left. Check today. What's up, guys? Just in time. Yeah, cool. That's good. That's good. Okay. So let me just put that link real quick on my Discord server. So hopefully you get some more people joining here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the first submission for today. So wait, I'm gonna need to switch. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay, perfect. There we go. I think that's good. What's up, guys? How you doing? Is it already 2023 in your country? Because here it's still 2022. I hope today less off-key vocals. I hope so too. 2023 here. Okay. I was very select. That was good. No, I actually really enjoyed the premiere and like chatting with you guys. It was really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the mix as well. It's up on my channel if you haven't checked it yet. 90 minutes of good EDM music from this year. And 8 new IDs at the end. Okay, so we got 7 viewers now. Okay, I'm just gonna check out the first submission now. Yeah, just like yesterday, tell me if like the audio levels and everything is good. Okay, so I think this was the last one from yesterday. So, okay, this one's the next one here.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things every time the sky is blue.
I like the piano chords here, but I'm missing a little bit of variation here. It's almost just the same throughout the break here. And it's also kind of similar to the original one, actually. So, yeah. How do you say Happy New Year in German? Frohes neues Jahr heißt es.
Me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, I like the... Is it a flute type of lead? I don't know. I like it. It's giving me some nice tropical vibes, but I'm missing some more energy here.
Yeah, girl, I hope.
Yeah, and as someone's pointed out in the comments, Kick could punch through a little better. Frohes neues Jahr, you know. That's right. Yeah, idea is cool. I like the tropical vibes. Gives good vibes, but overall mix should be a little more polished, and it's too much piano throughout the song, so I'm missing a little bit of variation here.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right.
This is sick. I love it so far.
To come alive, I have to dance in the night. I have to keep.
Okay, I think this is gonna be an acid big room techno drop.
Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Damn, I love this one. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I love it. Medic style, yeah, definitely. Hardwell, yeah, it's kind of like the kind of new big room techno, however they call it. I like it.
It's like shooting stars. Oh, these are
Nice. Okay, I really like how the second break is a bit more melodic than the first one. First break was more on the one bass note, and I really like it so far. I think it sounds well produced. The the vocals sit nice in the on the instrumental. It like the sounds work around the vocal really well. I'm gonna save this one. I really like it, man. Good work. Who is it? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Markets. I have no idea. Okay, next. I really like this one. What do you think of this one, guys? I think it was super sick.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the
The ride is pretty damn loud here.
night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you. You cry time to
Okay, I love that part. I feel like the drums here are a little bit too much in the background.
me too.
That was cool, but I'm missing some punch on the kick. And the leads are cool. A little bit too much in the background.
I have to keep my
That's a cool one, but production-wise, I think it could be a little bit better.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right.
I like this atmosphere, but the vocals are too much in the background.
I have to come. Oh,
Okay, here they're actually a bit louder.
I have to dance in the night. Follow the light. The sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
I love this drop. It's really cool. Didn't expect this.
It's past like I can't come. I have. I used to cry.
I really like the drop here, but in the breaks, there's too much going on for my taste. The vocals are a little bit buried behind all of the other sounds that you have right here. You know, when you have a vocal, always make sure. Oh, my camera just died. Always make sure, obviously, that the vocal really has its, space in the mix. Make sure that there's not too much going on in the mid range. Also, not too much in the highs, so that the vocal has space and space to breathe, whatever. I know there's a black screen right now. I'm gonna start the next one, then I'm gonna change the battery for my camera.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. These are the main stars.
Okay, I really like the drop here. I didn't actually hear the break because I didn't have my headphones on. So
But I remember all the things you do every time
I feel like he has a bit too much with the vocals and everything. This is cool. I really like this part, but the leads here need more body, more low mids, like more to 400, 500, 600 hertz.
Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Yeah, idea is really cool with the melody here, but also leads like body sound quite thin. Okay.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive.
Okay, this is super sick. I don't know, this has to be, it doesn't have to, but is this inspired by my track, Beyond the Shadows? Because this got like 80s type of drums, which I've been using as well.
I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue.
I really like it so far, but I'm missing a little bit of variation, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
I like the energy, but for me the main synth isn't catchy enough. But I love the break with these 80s drums and everything. That's what I'm doing at the minute as well in my tracks. You know, as you've heard in Beyond the Shadows, for example. It's just a little bit too boring. I don't know. I'm missing some variation, some change, some more changes throughout the song, and the main synth on the drop doesn't really catch me. And I also feel like, especially here now, it's a little bit distorted. Okay, so I like the approach here, going for a more experimental orchestral remix here, which is really cool. It stands out. But what I feel like is the orchestral elements sound too programmed. If that makes sense. Like it sounds too digital. It doesn't sound organic. I also hear it's very crowded and the vocal doesn't have that much space in the mix. And overall, I'm missing a main a main topic here, like a main theme that carries the remix. And there's nothing really here that I would remember now.
Since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. Yeah, I hope you cry. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
It's a nice vibe here, but I'm missing something on top of the piano. A nice main melody or something. Okay, we got a little pluck here. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, for me, it's a little bit too boring. Severman seems to be bored. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too boring overall. I'm missing something on the piano, another main element. And having the piano alone here, like obviously besides the drums and bass and everything, doesn't really work in my opinion, because rhythmic wise, it's pretty basic as well. So yeah, there's nothing really here that I think is really interesting enough.
since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make
I love the chords here.
right. I have to come alive. I have to. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. For me too. Every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, this is cool. Idea is cool here. Production wise, needs a lot of work, especially sound selection wise. I think the drums aren't quite right yet. You need a bit more punchy, more aggressive drums, especially for progress files on the drops. You want something with click and punch to the kick, and also the leads. The leads are okay. Maybe the melody could use a bit more variation.
Stars. Oh, these are the places.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is by Philip Nordling.
Of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
I like this so far. But also the first thing that I always look for is if the vocal is sitting well in the mix, and also here again, it's too much in the background, which is never good.
I have to keep my faith. I have to, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope.
It's a really nice atmosphere here, but there's too much reverb on the vocals at this part here.
Cry. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, this was cool. Really like the drop here. Only feedback I have here is the kick could be a little bit louder, and maybe there could be one more layer on the leads, which is sitting in the center, which is mono, because they're pretty wide right now. Yeah, breaks, like the whole remix here is cool. The whole idea is really cool, but the vocals are too much in the background in the breaks. And then just a few things I said about the drop. The drop is pretty cool. It's really cool. Please accept my friend request. Yeah, I just got one. I will do it after the stream.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do.
I like the more darker vibe here. But I'm missing something here now in the chorus. I think we need more elements to build up the energy more.
Every time the sky is blue, yeah.
Do you smoke or drink? I don't smoke and I don't drink. All I drink is water. No, really, I don't actually drink. Not a huge fan of this part here. I like the drop, but it sounds a bit too, I don't know, a bit too basic here for my taste. This part is cool with the cinematic drums. I'm not sure about this second drop. Like, it has some cool parts, but overall it doesn't convince me. Yeah, I was born in 22. Okay, next one is by O2N. 300 subs more for 15k, yeah.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
The shaker in the background is, I'm not sure if it's offbeat, but it doesn't really flow with the vocal and everything.
I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do.
Zarek. I really like the melody here, but I'm not sure about the drums here. I feel like the drums are more future bouncy, but they need to be more progressive housey. That makes sense. And you need more sidechain on your bass and leads and everything. I feel like the breaks are missing something, a little empty for my taste.
Since the dawn of time, oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to follow the light.
Okay, it was cool, but we're missing some sub here on the drop.
Moments pass like shooting stars. Oh, these are the places I could start. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
Okay, this is sick.
Girl, I used to cry for you. I remember all that we do.
Whoa! Wow. I really like it. Only thing I don't like about this one is the first drop. It lacks bass. The first drop kinda destroys it a little bit for me because I really like the second break and the second drop, especially second drop. It was super sick. I also really like how it's more based on the original melody. And here it works because he still did something different with it, you know? It would be boring if you just made a new melody based off the old one in the progressive house drop, but here you kind of use the old melody, make it a little bit different, but actually put it turn into a like a hardstyle drop, which I think is really cool. But the first drop destroys the remix. Like destroys is a bit exaggerated, but yeah, for me the first drop isn't quite there. You can also see it in the waveform actually, that it lacks bass, because like here the wave's actually thinner than the rest of the song. You know what? I'm gonna keep it just because I wanna, when I do an Instagram post or something, I wanna shout this remix out because I think it's actually dope.
I have to follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is.
It's off key, but the instrumentation is cool. But you know the vocals is not the correct pitch. The instrumentation is super sick, but it's off key. It's a problem. The next one is by Ponate. I think I've heard his name before.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all.
I like the orchestral break here. The drop kind of came out of nowhere. There's a lot of bass here on the drop. Yo, Alain, no, I haven't played yours yet. Again, I like the breaks here, but also here the vocals are too much in the background. Okay, so this is submission 100. Give this a go.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith.
Also, here's a nice atmosphere, but the vocal is too much in the background. Or you could also say that the instrumental sounds are too loud. I like the chords here and the wobble synth, but the pad is too loud here, and I'm missing something on top of the chords and everything. I feel like could use like an additional lead sound or something. Basically like a lead melody. And there's like a lot of like low mids here, like or higher bass, whatever.
I cared since the dawn that
No, I don't think I've played your remix yet. Also, it's a nice beat, but the vocals too quiet. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Rezo or something, I don't know. You can definitely send me the remix. Just add me on Discord, and then you can send it me for more detailed feedback. Okay, I like this, but I feel like the synth is too upfront here. Would have probably reduced the volume a little bit and added a bit more sidechain to it. Also, here I'm not 100% sure about the melody. Like you have some type of art melody, but it doesn't really catch me as like a main melody. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, it doesn't really catch me. I made a demo track. Can you give me feedback for it? Right now, I'm just checking the remix submissions, but you can add me on Discord and then just DM me your demo.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have.
I like the euphoric vibe here, but there's already too much going on here. And what I don't like is that the vocals are kind of spread out and they sound quite roomy. I'm not sure if you have some like kind of reverb on it that gives this roomy tone, but I'm not a fan of that.
Dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to do. I hope you
Okay, that was cool. I like okay, hey man. I like that drop, but the leads have a lot of like mids, and I would try to make them a little bit more flat. Yeah, but for me the main like issue is that the breaks are a bit too crowded. Like it's too much with the synths, the drums, the vocals, too much at the same time here.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you.
Yeah, also someone in the comments said piano's weird. Yeah, it doesn't feel right, like the chords. I think chords, the chord progression, at least like here, and also the hi-hats or the what is it? Yeah, the hi-hats are pretty loud. I like the synth on the drop, but in the build-up, it suddenly it changes. Like you drop out the piano and then you add in the synth, which is a little bit weird because you're just kind of just changing it. And yeah, I don't know. The transition could maybe be better from break into the drop, and then the end of the drop you also add back in the piano. I'm not sure if it's It's a bit too much there. But the main feedback here is that I'm missing something on the drop, on the synth, and the drums. That's something that's more catchy. I don't know. Also here the hi-hats are very loud again. Also you need more sidechain on the bass. Yeah, there's nothing really here that keeps me excited. Oh, we got a remix from Devastating Noise. If you don't know him, or is it a duo? I don't know. I think it's just one guy. If you don't know him, he made a remix for my song Made It, which was one of the winners.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things.
I'm missing something here in the background. Maybe some arps or something, or some synths with a gated synth or something playing the chords, and with some filter automation or something, or just some more like synth effect reverb sounds, reversed or whatever. I don't know, just something to fill up the background some more. I also feel like the vocal sounds a little bit thin.
You do every time the sky is blue. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, I like the idea here, but I'm not sure about the piano. Like, it doesn't sound right yet. The mix with, like, the mixing with the drums and the bass doesn't really sound like one. Yeah, like basically one. It kind of sounds like the piano is playing on top of the kick and the bass. So I would have maybe worked some more on the piano layers. Like the VSTs you used, or maybe on the processing, like the EQing, to glue it more with the bass and everything.
I have to dance every time.
Yeah, but overall, I'm just look at that. Also here, it doesn't really catch me. Especially the breaks are a little bit boring for my taste. Okay, next up is Lukas. I think he's from Germany as well. He sent me, like he DM'd me. Okay, we got some ads here. We don't want ads. Future bass. Okay, let's give this a go.
Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith.
It's a cool vibe so far, but the drums here are very loud, and like very loud compared to the vocals and the rest.
I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all that. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Ooh. Okay. yo, this high pitch on the guitar, this is, I didn't expect that at all, but it sounds super dope.
Pass like shooting stars. Oh, these are.
I feel like here in the second break we're losing too much volume. Like I want to make sure that the second break is a bit louder here.
The places I could start. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my
And I also feel like the vocal is a bit dry.
faith. I for you, but I remember all the things you
But here it's okay.
every time the sky is blue.
Yeah, it's a sick one. I'm gonna save it. It's probably not in my top 5 with the submission from yesterday, but I would say top 10, top 15.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time. Too. Moments pass like shoot. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith.
I really like it so far. Only thing here is I feel like the strings are a bit loud.
I have you by used to cry
Or like the choir.
for you, but I remember all the
Maybe a bit too much highs on the lead synth for my taste, but it's a sick remix. And I'm definitely saving this one.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. Follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I need to.
Yeah, I like the drop here, but the breaks missed something here. I don't know. Not a huge fan of this kind of repetition here with the chord progression. I just feel like the chorus is a bit too empty. I would like to maybe a bass line, like an impair or something. Yeah, maybe a bit more sidechain on the leads. Yeah, I would like the drop, but not a huge fan of the break, unfortunately.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time.
I like it so far. The chorus here feels a bit thin.
The sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Really like the idea, but the kick is very dominant here. Too dominant.
There's one. Girl, I used to cry for.
That's a cool remix, but it's not in my top 10 or top 20, so there's no reason for me to save it, unfortunately. Oh, the link isn't working. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Mukeo.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
That's cool, but the piano's a little bit loud compared to the vocal.
Follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky
Not too sure about the chord progression, actually.
is blue. Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool vibe here, but the problem is there's way too much bass in the break, and then the drop lacks bass. And you can see it in the waveform as well. That's never good. Like really, the kick lacks bass, and the drop sub bass is quieter than the break, like sub and everything.
I have cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to keep. I used to cry for you, but I remember it's blue.
Okay, so well, the chord progression isn't quite here yet, I would say. So yeah, make sure when you start a remix or a track, whatever, that you nail the chord progression, and then maybe write the melody on top of it. But the chord progression isn't quite there, then the whole remix or production won't be there. And I mean, I can tell you're probably someone who's relatively new to producing, so my tip is always just keep going, just keep practicing, make more tracks. Like obviously it's not really there yet, but just keep practicing. Heyday is the next one.
Since the dawn of time, oh, there's one thing that I have to make
It's off key, unfortunately.
right. I have to call you, but I
Okay, so the instrumental of the break was actually really cool. Only problem is it's not in the right key for the vocal, but the drop needs a lot of work. So the sound selection isn't there yet. You need a kick with more bass, a better bass line, and better leads. So just try to practice the with your sound selection and everything. Yeah, just keep making more productions and just practice.
there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to have you by my side. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember I have to cry for you.
Really like it so far. Only thing that bothered me a little bit right now was just that the vocals suddenly got much louder. I don't know why.
But I remember all the
So, do you know Julian Bam? Yeah, I don't really follow him, but I definitely know him. I think he actually used to live here in Aachen, I believe,
things you
but I'm not 100% sure.
do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Girl, I hope you cry. Girl, I hope you cry. Girl, I hope you cry for me too. Girl, I hope you cry. Yeah, hope you cry. Girl, I hope things start.
That was really cool, but the drop sounded a little bit thin and mono-ish, especially the vocal chops. I think you can spread them out more, make them wider. And I think the leads can be brought up more, bring them more in the foreground, and also the snare sounds a little bit thin, so maybe give us some more low mids.
since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith.
Also here, I'm not 100% sure about the chord progression. Doesn't feel quite right.
I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
The idea is cool here, but just the chord progression and then also the sound selection could be improved as well. The lead sound a little bit. I don't know how to say it. I'd have a lot of highs and they're pretty mono-ish, so they could maybe use some more character and warmth, some more, yeah, like different layers, more character, whatever.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember
I like it so far, but the vocal feels a little dry here.
all the things you do every time the sky is on me. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Personally not too sure about the drop here. I feel like the sounds don't work that well together. The bass line and the leads, I don't know. I might have picked different sounds for the bass or for the leads maybe. Also personally not a huge fan of the melody here.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
I like it so far. Could maybe use some more percussions or shakers here on the kick, like more drums here around the kick, and the kick could maybe be a little bit louder. The vocal maybe as well.
To keep my faith, I have to follow the light. Girl, to cry for you, hope you cry too. Cry for me too.
Okay, so I think the drop is cool, but the lead for me is a bit too boring. It's the typical Alan Walker Nexus Square lead. Still a bit too standard for my likings.
Die Bundesregierung informiert.
That's off key, unfortunately.
There's one thing that I have to. Girl, I used to cry for every time.
So I actually like the melody, but the chord progression feels kind of random, and obviously the main issue here is that the vocals don't fit in here at all because of the different key and everything, the different pitch. Yeah, also you need more sidechain on your bass, chorus, leads to make more room for the kick and everything.
I cared since the dawn of time.
Damn, I love these plucky chords.
Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive.
Only thing is that the vocal is pretty quiet.
I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the
And also, it isn't really evolving. Like, it just keeps playing the same thing. Okay, this bass sound was really heavy, but I'm not sure about the... I don't even know what sound it is. Is it a flute or like the lead? I don't know. I think it could be more catchy. Yeah, overall, I think it's a really sick idea. It's just that the vocals are too quiet, and on the drop, missing a more catchy main lead. Ah, we got Teen Fang from Discord.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to.
It's a nice vibe so far, like the chord progression and everything, but the drums are pretty quiet.
Keep my faith.
At least the kick drum.
I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you,
part is cool with the piano. Only thing is, it's kind of what I'm doing in the original track. You know, with the piano and the chorus. So yeah, I would have, you know, I would like to hear maybe something that's a bit more different. And then I also feel like there could be like more effect sounds here into the chorus, like some uplifters, downlifters, or like a crash something. Here, like there's one crash, but that's it. This is really cool. It's very catchy. I like it. I like the melody. I like the leads. I think mixing wise, I could definitely, there's some room for improvement. I think the drums could be a little bit more upfront, especially the claps, rides, and everything. Maybe the downlifts could be a little bit louder as well to give the drop a bit of that extra energy. It's what I'm missing. And then maybe the mid basses could be a bit more upfront as well. So all I can hear really for the bass is the sub bass, nothing really on top of it. Yeah, I really like the drop, but for me the break is a bit too close to the original, I would say. At least the chorus. Oh, link is not working. Okay, one thing here. The vocal has a lot of high end here and lacks low mids.
There's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I know the things you do.
It's not only the vocal that's very present in the high end. I'm not sure if you maybe have something on your master, like an EQ that's giving us this type of balancing. I love this melody. This is really cool. I really like the idea, but I feel like you have something. I'm not sure if it's on your master, but overall, the balancing is a lot of like it's very focused on the higher mid area highs, and you need more low end, and then also the leads sound quite roomy. Like there's a bit too much reverb on them. Yeah, the idea of this is really sick, but just the production here that needs some more work, as I just said.
since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make
Love the chord progression here.
I have to come alive. I have to cry for you, but I every time the sky you.
Drop doesn't really convince me. I feel like it's too soft. I'm not sure if this works with like the orchestral elements on the drop, the strings and everything. I feel like you need a more aggressive bass here in order to give the drop that energy it needs. And I also feel like we need a more catchy main topic, main melody here on the drop. Yeah, I really like the breaks, but drop for me is a bit too soft here.
Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in.
Chord progression is cool, but the vocal is a bit too pitched, so I would have made the instrumental a bit in a lower key, so that you don't have to pitch the vocal like that.
the night.
And the piano sounds a little bit thin.
I have to keep my faith.
Or maybe an octave too high.
I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but
I like the idea of the drop here. It's very cool. It's very energetic. I feel like the melody though could be a little bit more interesting. Like in terms of could use a bit more variation. The sound selection of the leads I think could use some work as well. They sound a bit too basic for my taste, so maybe try some different layers. Yeah, I agree with you, Arlene. Maybe go for some type of like Timo Hendrix, progressive house type of lead with a bit more like attack on the filter. That makes sense. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, the breaks for me are. Not a huge fan of the breaks. Drop is really cool idea. So next one's no, still not Arlene.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to
Hey Alex.
in the night. I have to keep my faith.
Vibe is really cool here, but everything's pretty quiet. So maybe boost, like I put a limiter on and bring everything up some more with the snaps too loud then compared to the rest. That's actually a pretty solid idea. It's just the production needs a lot of work mixing wise on the master to glue everything together, and you know you need a bit more bass like sub on the drop to give the drop a bit more energy, a bit more of that low end and everything. Okay, this battery is about to die as well on the camera. So don't wonder if there will be a black screen any second now.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come.
Okay, this is cool so far. The chords are nice, but it's weird that you start without the piano, I believe. Yeah, and then you bring the piano in, then you drop out the piano again, then you bring it back in. That's a little bit weird.
Oh, I have to come alive. Follow the
I also feel like it's a little bit, it's too much Nexus on the piano, and I think also on that guitar, like, sounds too much like the standard Nexus sounds.
I used to cry. The sky is blue. Me too.
Melody here is great, but sound selection needs work on the leads. They're very focused on the high end. And yeah, I agree. Probably also change the kick drum here. Yeah, I would definitely change the kick drum. Yeah, and definitely work on the leads. Just try some different layers or something.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah,
Damn, that was sick. I really like this one. I felt like the vocals were a little bit buried here on the drop. But this is super sick. I'm gonna let you guys check out the second break, and I'm just gonna grab something to drink real quick.
moments pass like shooting stars. Oh, these are the places I could start.
Yeah, super sick one. I love the drop. Only thing I agree with is with Anvera. It's a little basic, you know. There's like it's cool. It's just, but it sounds like a lot of other progressive house tracks. That's the only thing I have here for the drop. You know, like sound wise, the kick, the type of leads used, they all sound very, you know, familiar. I mean, familiar in a way that they've been used in a lot of other tracks already. Only thing was, let me double check the breaks again. I feel like in the breaks there could be more space for the vocals. Yeah, it's a super sick one. I'm definitely saving this one here. Yeah. It's a nice chord progression, I really like it. But the vocals sounded too thin.
There's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to follow the light. I used to try for you, but I don't know.
So I really like the idea here. Definitely agree with the build up. Build up sounds quite empty, a bit too empty. But then with the drop, there are the synths have a lot of highs in them. And they're kind of sitting on the drums and everything on the bass. Like, I mean, too much. Yeah, like the balance isn't quite there. Beats are quite harsh. A lot of highs. And I'm not sure if they're maybe also a bit too dry. But I think it's okay. Submission 128. Okay, the vibe is cool here, but I'm not sure if you did that on purpose with the vocals, like you panned them to the side, which I don't like. Yeah, usually, you know, it's better if the vocal is sitting in the center. Or you can also have it stereo, but don't pan the vocal to one side. This will sound off usually because the vocal is like the main element in the break. Okay, this is cool, but I feel like there's a little bit too much noise on the drop here. I'm not sure if you have like a noise layer, like white noise FX, like effect sound or something on the synth, or if it's in the synths. But there's too much like noise in here for my taste, and I also feel like I think the synths could maybe use sound a little bit more or a little less detuned for my taste. What do you use to make your cover art? Yeah, I use Photoshop for the cover art. And another thing I want to say was I feel like the kick is a bit too isolated. I feel like there's a bit too much sidechain between the kick and the sub bass. But what I really like here is the pitch glides. Yeah, it's just like the vocal on the break, the panning and everything. I don't like that at all.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light.
Kind of missing something here. It's kind of just the bass and the hi-hat loop. Maybe add some like chords, a pad or whatever.
Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember.
Also here to the build up, make sure to add some more effect sound, risers and stuff, maybe some additional snares.
All the things you hope you cry for me too. Girl, I used to cry for you.
Okay, I think it's actually the first Slap House remix. Or the second one, I don't know.
But I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
It's okay, but it doesn't make me like, yo, this is sick, you know? I don't know. It's a little bit too, how do you say, simple, basically, for my taste.
I cared since the dawn of time. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
That's cool, but the vocal here is, this time it's too loud. And most of the times I'm always saying like it's too quiet, but he's a little bit too loud.
I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky.
I like the breaks here, but the drop, not sure about the synth that you picked and type of melody. I don't think it's that catchy. Oh, next one we got Anvera. Here we go.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have
I like it so far. Just real quick. What I immediately hear is the vocal here is again too much in the background, and there's too much highs on the vocal. So what I would have done is I'm not sure if you picked the dry or wet or whatever, but here it's too much highs for me. So I would have reduced the highs a bit and then brought up the vocal volume again, like overall.
Make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
I really like it so far, the chords and everything, the ambience. Not a fan of the shaker loop though. I would have probably used a different one. And I also don't quite like how you timed the vocal here on this part. Okay, this is cool.
Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. To come alive, I have to keep you alive for me.
Okay, so I really like the melody, very euphoric, and it's catchy. My main points here are, as I said, with the breaks, the vocal is a bit too much in the background, so it feels a bit buried, especially in the second break where you have those additional drums. Then the problem on the drop is it's too mid-heavy, especially the leads. The leads, they have a lot of mids, and you need a bit more bottom end overall with the drums, with the kick and the sub, to just get a nicer overall balance, frequency balance. So if you check the master with span and then throw in a reference song to your DAW, you will see that the frequency curve will be more pronounced on the mids with your remix. And what I also want to say was, in the build-up, I would use some more volume automation on the chords, bass, and the ambient sounds. I would fade them out right before the drop. So yeah, these are my main points for this one. Next one is by Harry. I think he was in the chat here before as well.
Cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you every night for me too. For me too.
Okay. I really like this so far. Really cool one. Didn't expect this type of style on the drop, but I really like it. What I'm noticing immediately is I feel like the bass is a bit too not overpowered, but it's compared to the kick, it's too loud, or the kick is too quiet, if you want to put it that way. or I wouldn't say the kick is too quiet. But I would give it more highs and maybe a little bit more sub 50 hertz and a little bit less 100, 200 hertz.
Oh, these are the places dancing. Girl, I used to cry for you. I remember all the me too.
Okay, so I really like it overall. I also like this synth part here. But what I don't like is the combination of the synth part and then the drops. It's like two different tracks, if that makes sense. I don't know what you guys think, but listening to the synth part and then the drop, it's like two different tracks. Because the synth part almost got more energy than this drop. I don't know what you guys think. But I think I'm gonna save this because I really like it overall. Okay, my battery died, so let me fix that real quick.
Cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure about the chord progression here.
Used to cry for you, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
I like how the melody starts, but I think it could use more variation or something, or it could, after like the first or second bar, it could continue like in a different way. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a huge fan of the sounds that you page for the leads. And also here we have a lot of mids, especially like lower mids, which makes it a little bit muddy. Yeah, and I feel like it's a little bit too much here also on the breaks. Like too much going on there with the vocals.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in. I have, girl, I do things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry.
I like it, I really like it. Vocal just sounds a little bit too dry to me.
For me too. Every time the sky is bright for me too. I have, hope you cry for me too.
Okay, that was cool. But also here, I wouldn't say, yo, this is super sick. You know, it's cool, but it doesn't really stand out to me. And also, I feel like the bass is very loud, too loud here on the drop. I also feel like it's clashing a bit with the kick. I remember you putting the camera on the plant behind the left of you in the tutorial video, and I called it paparazzi camera. Yeah, I remember that comment.
Past like shooting stars.
Yo, wait.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue.
I feel like the chord progression here feels a little. Do you hear the fireworks? Yeah. Chord progression feels a little bit random, and the piano has a lot of mids here. It sits in the same range as the vocal,
Yeah, I hope you
but there isn't really much separation between those two elements. Yeah, there's literally like already fireworks going on outside. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it's like 8:30 here. Okay, so for my feedback for this, I think that the drop doesn't really work with the rest here. Like, I don't personally don't really like that. I don't even know how you call it, like this dubstep synth here. I don't know. It doesn't really work with the vocal, in my opinion. I'm also not a huge fan of the vocal chops here. I don't know. Okay, so we're getting closer to the final submissions. This is submission 136.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one.
Sounds cool so far, but also here the vocal is too pitched for my taste, so I would have produced the instrumental in a higher key.
One thing that I have to make.
Yeah, the drop is really cool. Don't really have anything to say about the drop. But I really don't like the pitched vocals here at all. I'm sorry. That sounds like progressive house. That sounds pretty good. I mean, it's just the intro, but it sounds good so far.
Time. Oh, there's one thing that I have.
Yeah, Ali, I'm still waiting for yours. I don't know. Like, did you literally submit on like last minute or something? I don't know.
To make right, I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night.
I like it, but the drum rhythm doesn't really interact here with the vocal.
I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Place.
Okay, so I really like the drop melody. Overall, it's a good good remix. My main feedback is the leads. I think they need some more work. I think they can be more in the foreground, and I would work on the layers some more sound-wise. Maybe look for some bit more interesting sounding layers, bit more character. Maybe layers some more organic elements like piano string or like a guitar or something, or layers some more plugs. I don't know. And I would probably add some more sidechain to bass and chords. And maybe another clap and ride on the kick. I think, yeah, that's my feedback.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one that make right. I have to come, follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I got every time to.
Okay, the drop is pretty cool here. Only feedback here is I think the lead could use a more high end. A very mid focused. And the kick also feels like it has a lot of chest to it, but not really nice sub. But my main feedback is the break. I'm not a fan of the break. I don't know, it doesn't just really... The vocal just sounds like it's sitting on top of everything, and there's nothing really in the break that catches me. I don't know, break's too boring for my taste.
Since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive.
nice chord progression, but it's off key.
I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. All the me too.
So I like to drop here and the break as well. You know, the problem is the vocals off key, so that's like no go, of course. Overall, production-wise can be improved, especially the drop. I think everything could sound a bit tighter. That could be a bit more sub, like 50 hertz area. And then on the leads, I feel like you could add maybe like an additional super saw, one that sits a bit more on the sides, with a bit more release on it as well. I'm not sure if the melody is maybe a little bit too random. It's like it's kind of hard to remember it when you listen to it for the first time. And at the end, it turns out Arlene didn't submit the remix for whatever reason. Okay, you probably did. It's probably in the last 10 or whatever, I don't know. Hey, yo, Nyron. Hey, buddy.
There's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue.
It's really cool so far, but there's a little bit too much going on around the vocal.
I hope you cry for me too. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do.
It's cool. It's catchy, maybe a little bit too simple rhythm-wise. And I think the chorus could use some works sound selection-wise. And there's a lot of like low mids here. So maybe try to lower those low mids a bit with the chords and everything, and then bring up the leads a little more.
Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Moments pass the places. I have to dance in the night.
I'm not a fan of the vocal chop here. I am an introvert. I am 100% an introvert. Okay, next one is by, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Freelex or something. I think I've seen him in the chat here as well today, so I'm not sure if you're still here. Let's give it a go.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive.
I really like it so far, but I agree with Arlene. I think vocal is a pitch too much. I mean, obviously it's in key, but also I would have produced the instrumental in a lower key so that you don't have to pitch your vocal that much.
Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, that was cool. The second drop is different. Okay, I will check it out as well. I feel like the drop is a bit too mid-heavy though. So the bouncing, like it's too mid-heavy, the guitars. And I also feel like the melody could be a little bit more interesting. And I also felt like it was a little bit short, the drop. I don't know.
To come alive, but I remember me too.
And the guitars, when you jump from break to drop, the volume of the guitar is a little bit like shocking almost.
I hope you cry. I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do.
Okay, so I really like it, but for me, I feel like the melody could be a bit more interesting, the guitar, and it's also too loud for my taste. And when you jump from break into drop, it almost like it's too loud, so that you kind of want to make, kind of makes you want to turn down the volume. I like the LFO on the guitar, yeah, 100%. That was cool on the drop. Definitely a solid remix, but yeah, it's not in my top 10 or top 20, so I'm not gonna save it, but still solid work on this one. Or maybe top 20, but not top 10.
I've cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry.
It's a little bit too much going on here around the vocal.
That's like shooting. I have to cry.
Okay, this is cool, got a lot of energy. My feedback here on the break, vocal could be louder, or maybe turn down the other sound so that the vocal shines through more. On the drop, I feel like the drums are too upfront or too isolated compared to the synth, so I would try to bring the synth, the leads, up a bit more in volume. Just bring them, yeah, a bit more upfront. Yes, it's catchy. It's a catchy remix, but I've heard better ones, so also it's not gonna be top 10, so I'm not gonna save it.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, There's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time that, yeah.
See, I really like it, but I've had that with another previous remix as well. I think it's too much like the original track here in the chorus, the piano. Like, obviously, it's a different rhythm and everything, but it's kind of the same concept as in the original.
I hope you cry for me too.
The build up here feels a little bit empty, so maybe add like an impact or something, maybe a bit more rise or something.
Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Idea is cool, but I think the melody is a bit too repetitive here. Could use some more variation, and then the bass is pretty loud. I would maybe use a different kick sample. I would probably use a different kick sample. I'm personally not a huge fan of this sample. And then I would probably also add some more downlifters or like more crashes.
Cry for me too.
Just to have more energy, like that's what I'm missing here.
Have to dance it.
Break feels a little empty here. Oh, there we go. Next one, Arlane remix. And yeah, obviously want to mention his buddy as well, MSFT remix. The deadline of this contest was the 23rd of December. Okay, here we go.
Girl, I used to cry for you,
It's off key. Just kidding.
but I remember all the things you do every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
Okay, I really like this so far. Just want to give some feedback here already. What I think is the drops was a little bit loud after the build up, so maybe you could have made the build up a bit louder. And what I'm missing is a little bit more sub bass on the drop. So, you know what? Let me show you this track real quick. I mean, you probably all have heard that. So the track I really like, and it kind of reminds me of that one as well, is Barricade by Axwell. And I really like how he has this kind of offbeat kick here in the drop. And I think this just has a little bit more rhythm, a little bit more bottom end to it, and that's what I'm missing here in the first drop. Just a little bit. But this super sick drop, really like it. Okay, let's check out the rest.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. Moments pass like shooting stars. These are the places I could start. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do every time. Fight for me too.
Okay, really cool remix, guys. I really like it. I think the second drop is really cool and it works with the rest of the drop, with the rest of the remix. Really well done. Only feedback I have for the break is I feel like the vocal could use a little bit more low mids, a little bit more body, and maybe a little less highs. But that's pretty much the only point I have for the break. Yeah, second drop's really cool. Yeah, it's really just that I feel like that first drop could maybe use just a little bit more sub, but really well done. I'm definitely gonna save this one. Good job, guys. Really like this one. Okay, so we got 11 more remixes. Okay, we got one by Alex Aspen. So it's some competition here now. I haven't heard this one before. Okay, there we go.
I've cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Girl, I used to.
Okay, that's cool so far. I like the vibe. It's quite unique as well, I would say. Stands out. Only point I have so far is the vocal. I think could be a little bit louder, and I'm not a huge fan of the clap.
Try for you, but I remember all the things you
It's probably gonna be some type of future rave drop. Okay, it's kind of stamped style.
start.
Okay, this is really cool. I love that he's trying something different here. What I feel like though is the drop is not as catchy as it could be. I'm not sure if it's just my opinion, but that's what I feel like. And I also think the drop could use a little bit more energy, maybe. Maybe the bass line, a bit more highs or something to add a bit more energy. And yeah, on the breaks, I think the vocal could shine through a little bit better. So that's my feedback. I'm definitely gonna save it as well because it's a solid remix.
I cared since the dawn of time. There's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the
Chords are really cool on the guitar and everything, but I'm not a huge fan of how he cut the vocal.
light. Girl, I used to cry for you, but I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
And also here for me the chorus is too close to the original again. This gives me Lucas and Steve vibes.
Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I like shooting
And obviously Avicii.
stars.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm alive. I have to dance it. But every time the sky, girl, I used to cry for.
Yeah, it's maybe might be already too much like Avicii, Lucas and Steve in that direction. Almost sounds like a Avicii remix. I don't know, which is cool, but you know, obviously I'm looking for something that potentially stands out, and to me this one doesn't stand out that much, although it is a good remix. I'm not sure if I should keep it or not. I think, come on, I'm gonna keep it. Gonna save it.
I cared since the dawn of time. There's one thing that I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep
Chord progression is cool, but it sounds a little bit empty.
my faith. Girl, I used to cry for the sky. Every time the sky is blue, yeah, I hope you cry for me too.
That was cool, but I think we need more aggressive bass sounds and chords on the drop here. Arlene, yeah, I can do that. When I'm done checking all the submissions, I will show you all the ones that I've saved. Also ones from the last session yesterday. So I think drop could have more energy here. It's too soft. I don't need no sleep. Yeah, kind of similar. I mean, okay, to be fair, the original melody is quite similar to that track as well.
I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to follow the light. Dancing.
Okay, so I think the general idea here is cool, but yeah, I still need some work, I would say. The chords and the melody, I don't know, it doesn't really feel right to me. Like, it doesn't sound that catchy. So I'll probably try like a different chord progression or something with a different melody. And then also like the sounds need some work as well. Especially here, it's a little bit empty. So yeah, you know, try to add some more sounds, maybe ambient sounds in the background, or like a bass line here, some more effect sounds, impacts, sweeps, rises, some ups, something, a bit more automation throughout the production. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah. Aren't your ears hurting? No. Actually not.
I cared since the dawn of time.
I like how this picture of me.
Oh, there's one thing that I have to make right. I have to come alive.
The beginning was cool, but now there's a piano in the background that doesn't work melody-wise. Here it sounds really off.
I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. Follow the light. Girl, I used to cry for you.
Yeah, like that background piano doesn't work at all.
Me too. I have to come alive.
Okay, so there's something going on here. When you make a track, just go for one chord progression and use it throughout the entire song. You can do nothing wrong that way. Also, don't try to change keys or anything. You probably didn't even do that on purpose here or anything. But just go for like one chord progression and then write everything on that chord progression. But here, things are really changing in a weird way. I don't even know what's going on exactly. Yeah, the leads are also super high here. Very high, too high. Yeah. Yeah, so there's too much stuff here that's off key. So really make sure you have one chord progression, then really tune every sound to your chord progression, or make sure that everything, you know, is in key.
Right, I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. Alive, girl, I used to cry
There's something wrong with the timing of the vocal here.
for you. Me too. I have follow the light, girl, I used.
Okay, so the drop is cool, but the drop doesn't really work with like the vocal and the break. It's kind of like you have this drop and then you just add the vocal to it. I don't know. And also on the drop, I feel like the bass is too low. So yeah, the drop itself is cool, but overall it doesn't really interact with the vocal of the original. Okay, next we got Alex Sconter. I think he was in the chat here before. I'm not sure if he's still here.
I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. I have to keep my faith. I have to fall.
This doesn't sound right off key, I would say.
Follow the line. Girl, I used to cry for you. But I remember all the things you do. Every time the sky is blue. Yeah, I hope you cry for me too. Used to cry for every time.
So the melody that you introduce here, it works with the key of the, with the pitch of the vocal, but the chord progression doesn't work like that. So the drop idea is cool, but I'm missing something here in this part. And I also feel like there's too much bass on the drop here.
I have to dance every time the sky.
Yeah, drop is cool, but it's not like the type of drop where I say, "Yo, this is super sick," and that first break didn't work at all.
I cared since the dawn of time. Oh, there's one thing
Okay, also here off key, chord progression doesn't work with the vocal.
that I have to make right. I have to come alive. I have to dance in the night. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, it's off key. Make sure that the pitch of the vocal is according to your chord progression, or obviously make the chord progression according to the key of the vocal. On the drop, you need more sidechain on your bass and chords, maybe also on the leads to make more room for the kick and everything. And I also feel like the melody is a bit random. It's hard to remember, so it could be more simple and catchy, I would say. drop is nice, although like the sounds, synths, and everything could be a bit more special, a bit more interesting. I also feel like the melody is a bit too happy for the vocals. I don't know, that's my opinion. But here the break, I don't know, that I feel like there's something wrong here. I'm not sure if it's the piano chords or that bass or whatever it is in the background. Not a fan of the break here. Okay, submission 155. Okay, it's the same one. So do we have another one here? Yeah, I think we also checked this one before. That was a dude who DM'd me and he told me like he submitted it twice, and then he also sent me the link on Instagram or something. Oh yeah, it was that one with the guitar. Yeah, okay. So that's actually it with the submissions. All the submissions. Yeah, I will definitely give you feedback on Discord after this session. Okay, so yeah. These were all the submissions, so I'm now gonna show you all of the ones that I've saved. Like, I don't know if there's someone missing. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, Mukio or something. I think I checked your remix because I can't remember your name. Or have you been here since the beginning of the stream? I don't know. Didn't I check your remix? I mean, the stream, in case you've not been here from the start of the live stream, you can rewatch the stream and then see if I checked it. Okay, so let me show you all of the submissions that I've saved today. So the first one I saved was this one here. It's a super heavy one. Then we got this one. Yeah, also super sick, this one. A lot of energy. Yeah, super sick one. We got this one. Also a nice and more chill one. Yeah, super cool one as well. Then we got one by Alex Aspen. Yeah, something different from Alex. Really cool. And the last one I saved was this one, yeah. Yeah, this kind of Avicii type of remix, also really cool. Now, let me also show you the ones that I've saved yesterday as well. Let me open them up real quick. Let me see. Just give me 1 second here. Open these. There we go. You should see these. So that was the first one that I saved yesterday.
Every time the sky is
Yeah, that was a really cool one, more chill. Also a really nice one. I think it also stands out, this one. And we got this remix. Nice one. Michael A's remix.
you cry for me too.
Super sick one. This one, no idea what that cover is.
Cry for me too.
Future bass. And this one I think was also more chill. Also progressive one. This one. More future bounce style. Loads of energy in this one. Also really catchy. Another one here. then the last one from yesterday's session, this one.
I can cry for me too. I hope you cry for me too.
Yeah, this one is crazy. This one is crazy. So I think yesterday and today I've saved around 25 remixes. I'm gonna try to maybe pick like a top 10 now off the stream, and then probably gonna put like an Instagram story announcing like top 10, and then next few days I will announce the winner, find a winner, or maybe like a top 3 if I'm gonna release an EP. I'm not sure yet. I will figure that out next few days. Are you the only judge? Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. I'm obviously releasing on my own label, Backlit. So, and obviously the original track is my song, of course. So yeah, that's it for today with the stream. And make sure to check out my EDM 2022 mix, which dropped today as well, in case you haven't checked it out yet. And besides that, yeah, I want to wish you guys a happy new year. All the best for 2023. Hopefully, I'm gonna do more remix contests. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, day, or whatever it is. Morning, I don't know. And we'll see us soon. Make sure to follow on Instagram to stay updated on the remix contest, because I will announce the winners there first, also on Discord. So make sure to join my Discord server as well. All linked in the description. And yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.